Okay, so I know what I said online and I do apologize, but I have not had time to do a triple feature. So we're going to go with a double feature. We're actually going to be skipping our weekly YouTube show and we're going to be going into the barbershop. But before we do, I just want to let you guys know of how my week has been going so far. So let's see, within a week. My car crapped out. I borrowed my mom's car. Borrowed my mom's car till I found a new car. Got a new car. Now I'm great. Ain't it fun? So, now I'm in a new car and I am loving it. I am driving fast, but not too fast. Drive safe, kids. Other than that, really nothing else has been going on. Like I said, I've just been busy going from one place to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, and just being emotionally drained. When I say work has been actually pretty good, nothing really to report on that end. My computer is still a piece of crap, so I'm using my phone still. So that's interesting. What else is new? I made baked apples. I'm going to post those on my Instagram, and they were so good, y'all. Like, honestly, it was 3 different types. It was a regular baked apple, old-fashioned, with sugar and cinnamon and all that fun stuff. It was good. Then there was an inverted apple pie one. I love that one. That one was delicious. And then there was the cheesecake. I used the apple pie filling, some of the juice from the apple pie filling, and put it in some cream cheese and, made that thing. And it made an entirely different dessert. So I really had 3 different desserts and all of them taste incredibly different. It's kind of to the point that you can't exactly compare them. It's like comparing chocolate to vanilla. I still love it. I'm loving this so much. It's so good, you guys. I would suggest that you guys try it. Hopefully in my restaurant, arcade, whatever thing I invent at some point, I'll have that in there because it is very, very good. Let's see, anything else that happened this week? Not really much of anything said. I'm learning. Oh, there is stuff at work. Figuring out that one of my coworkers is about to leave to go on and do bigger and better things, and happy for her. Rock on, let's go, get out of here. But that also leaves us in quite of a pickle because now it's going to be me, one of my friends, another coworker, and we are the 3 who are currently that I know of. We are the only ones that are full-time. We have, I think, 3 other ones that are not full-time, but, they only work maybe once a week. Not even once a week, once a month. So that's going to be fun. Like I said, we're just dealing with that and trying to figure out this staffing crisis. Oh man, I'm tired, you guys. I don't know why I'm so tired, but I am. So, yeah, that's really all I got to say. So, let's hit the barbershop, why don't we? What's up, everybody? It's another Final Thoughts Media production. Welcome into the Barbershop.
Normal person, stop standing around.
I like standing. Get off my ass.
You're so weird.
You really are, man.
You're so weird.
Whatever.
Go sit in the chair that's ergonomical.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Sit in the blowjob chair, Kalen.
Oh my God. Let a guy just live his life.
Kalen, it's weird.
You're weird.
No, you're literally the one standing.
I stand.
No.
I stand.
For what? What do you stand for?
To stand. For comfort. It is what it is.
It's not comfy, but okay.
Okay. Alright, y'all got it. Whatever.
Oh my goodness. Nosy.
Yeah, damn right.
Oh my goodness. Welcome into the barbershop, everybody. We just got finished watching both My Hero and The Eternals.
Are we talking about My Hero as well?
Let's
talk about it.
Gonna be talking about as much as we can with 24% battery.
24% battery?
Charge that shit.
Why didn't you charge it?
With what?
What are you talking about? Your phone? You're attached to your phone?
Yeah. Because my computer's shit.
Okay, sure. Okay.
Spoilers. I'm here with...
Fox.
And...
Doing.
Alright. Let's start talking about it.
What are we talking about first?
My Hero, since I guess we saw it first.
Let's talk about Eternals.
Let's talk about My Hero first. Let's talk about our stuff in the... Cause
Did you hear the disappointment in Fox's voice? He wants to talk about Eternals.
No, I'm fine with talking about My Hero Academia. I have less to say about it. I just really love that movie. You guys have more to say about My Hero Academia. You're more
You love the shit out of it too, though.
You're more manga heads and anime heads than I am.
What did you think about it, Kaylin?
About My Hero?
Yeah.
As a person who's seen it twice now.
My God, Caitlin.
This man
saw it. We literally had to ignore.
Fucking good.
The movie is great, but listen to this man. This man literally knew we had plans to go see this movie, all three of us together, and then went to go
Did I
see
have
it
to watch it with y'all first?
Yes, we already have plans. If we didn't make plans, of course, go and see it whenever. But man, come on.
But Karen and Mikkel wanted to watch it too. And it wasn't my idea. It wasn't my idea.
My dude,
wasn't my idea.
They don't want.
And I wasn't gonna say no to a My Hero Academia movie.
I love them to death, but they don't watch movies. That's our thing. That's what we do. We watch shows and movies together.
But this was an anime movie, and you know how me and Mikkel get.
That's true. It's true.
No, no. You want to know why? You know why
You
I'm
know
going.
how me and Mikkel get.
I'm gonna call BS because you want to know why. If you weren't there, when would they have saw the movie?
They would have seen the movie.
But
Mikkel begged me to watch the second movie. He went to watch that movie by himself. So yeah, don't give me that.
It was technically Mikkel's birthday too. I guess we can't. I'm still gonna be slightly mad at Caitlin.
Be mad if you want to. That movie was fire, y'all. Let's talk about it.
That was a really good movie.
It was a good.
That
movie.
was a good movie. One thing. I'm so annoyed. Like, some of the international hero designs were so cool. Like, some of the other international heroes that we had never seen before.
That we will
and
never
they did
see again.
Absolutely nothing with those characters.
We saw Egyptian guy.
We literally saw none of his powers.
He runs fast. And he's a paper-thin Egyptian droid.
That's so...
Because he can run. It's because he's paper thin. He can avoid obstacles. That's why he runs so fast.
It honestly, you're right though. It was completely worthless to see these guys.
Yeah.
We did see Godzilla though.
He was there, and he had a little red cape. He had the what is it? The Spawn cape.
Oh my god,
that shit was funny.
I really liked it. One thing I always dug about. One thing I think I really dig about My Hero Academia is that I feel it shrugs off a lot of the stereotypical aspects of a lot of anime. It's just I feel like characters are allowed to be like emotional and aren't like shamed for it. Like it's one of those things I like people, like, for lack of a better word, like, for example, men are allowed to cry and they're not made fun of for it.
Oh, I make fun of Deku.
Yeah, he talks shit about Deku all the time.
But okay. I won't talk shit.
No, no, it's fine. Deku's an exception. Deku fucking used to cry constantly. Like, that's understandable. But, like, I feel like characters are, like, allowed to show emotions without being shamed for it.
I mean,
especially,
to be fair, like, damn near everybody cries in One Piece.
Yeah, true.
Fair enough.
True.
No, but I think it's more of a reason. With One Piece, it's kind of...
No, they got reasons on One Piece.
Some of them.
They got reasons. There's no some. If you see them shedding a lot of tears,
I want to live!
Emotional as fuck.
I cried during that scene. That scene deserves everybody. There should not... During the was that the Water 7 arc?
Mm-hmm.
There should not be a dry eye in the house.
Look,
when she says she wants to live.
Look,
that's literally. I read that and cried.
I love Nico Robin. When Whitebeard died, I shed a couple tears.
Everybody was crying during that. When Ace found out that Sabo died, he cried. What else happened? When
Sabo showed up, I cried.
When Sengoku thought that when Sabo found out that Corazon was dead, he cried. Motherfuckers got reasons to be crying.
Another reason I like My Hero Academia is that, like, I feel like it. I don't know. I just think it's different from a lot of.
It is, especially with the newest season. I guess you're farther in the actual manga, but regardless, what I've seen of the actual season, like,
excuse me, the manga. I'm just kidding. I just want to do what you always do to us. Never mind.
Oh well.
But you're wrong.
I know it's a joke. It's called a joke.
Call it what you
Kaylin,
want. Call it what you want.
with freaking Soundwave and Eraserhead, like their shit that they just went through.
Wait, did you mean open mic?
Did I say open mic? What did
You said Soundwave. That's a transformer.
My bad.
Who's shaped like a boombox.
My bad. Good lord.
Fake nerd alert.
Fuck you too, man. Nah, but their trauma with their friend. I was like, Jesus.
Okay, we're drifting a lot.
Back to
Let's talk about the fucking movie.
The movie was good. I liked a lot of it. The only thing I would say that I did not like, or not really didn't like, but more or less was kind of a sore spot for me, was that they really did have a moderate situation. At least for me, it felt like a moderate situation because you have this really powerful villain. While I will say they didn't do like Madara and just put another villain in his place, they did find a way to kind of creatively deal with it. But again, this guy can literally go and block every move.
You gotta power through it with the power of
through my ass.
Power
like
of
that seems like
determination.
That sounded like
a
a
Care Bear stared that shit so hard.
That was a cliche.
You over here talking about my hero doesn't do what a lot of shonens does.
That was the biggest cliche. That was the
agree.
biggest cliche I could have thought of. But other than that, no. The only other thing, Bakugo was very tamed. Like I was looking.
Yeah, he was vintage Bakugo. He was still Bakugo. Like,
no, because
the guy he's got anger.
He's mature.
But
he is matured. I'll say that. He's like he's very calm now. Like he'll still be like, don't tell me what to do, that type of thing. But
he was vintage Bakugo. Well, yeah, vintage Bakugo.
Why would you say vintage?
I wouldn't say not vintage Bakugo, but he's acting the way he should be acting as at this point. Like. Yeah.
Either way.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
Which is?
Them outfits didn't last a long time at all.
Kaylin, why do you keep bringing that up?
Because it was a big deal. I was excited to see them shits in action.
Those costumes, like those cool, like that we saw in like the initial like Three Musketeers teaser.
Yeah, we didn't get none of that.
We did not. They're literally in the opening scene, and then we never see that. If they were only going to use them for at least the first, at least give like all the rest of the heroes cool stealth.
Yeah, I agree. They didn't give them shit. There was no reason for those guys to have those.
That was literally a cool poster, and that is it.
Yeah, let's sell some merchandise real quick.
Watch our movie.
Yeah, I would love a statue of them in there. Like I would love like a statue or action figures of them in their self costumes.
That would be great.
Now let's talk about the beginning of the movie because that shit was dark.
Yeah, that was pretty dark. The visuals in this movie were fantastic.
Oh yeah,
like the final battle,
truly,
like the mirrors and like the colors. I was like, they really said we're gonna break all kinds of physics laws.
Yeah.
Nah, but I felt bad for the dude, like because honestly, I did. The way that the show portrays it is that heroes are everywhere. That there is a surplus of heroes. But in reality, he's told the truth. Unless they're making money, they're not there.
Oh, you're talking about Brody.
Yeah, like his whole situation, like no one helped him. And that really shows like it and I'll agree with you, Fox, how it breaks normal manga styles because even like Naruto, we don't know how the fuck he survived besides the fact that he had some help from the third.
That's the fact of the matter is he had help.
Like, but we barely know this. But regardless, this is the thing of this. It shows what truly happens if there were just a bunch of superheroes around. Where would they actually be? In the metropolitan areas, where
the situation with Rhodey is kind of almost similar to the whole shit with Shigaraki, in that he's seeking out help, but nobody's giving it to him. Yeah, with Rhodey, he had a reason. Like, he had to protect his family. So, naturally, he's not going to lose himself. But, yeah, like...
Yeah, Shigaraki just, said, fuck that shit.
Shigaraki, he went
He had some shit. We'll just continue.
Trauma.
Like I said, and I think that this show really does bring, that to light. Trauma in people. And I think that in culture now, it's like being brought more forward that people actually have trauma, and this is This is a problem. This is a thing that happens, and this is how people cope. Either they can cope with it by hiding it, or going off the rails or being extremists of one way or the other.
And we're going to leave it at that because this conversation can lead into spoiler territory. Real shit.
No, we're already... I already said spoilers. Like, they decided...
I'm talking about for My Hero in general.
Oh, well. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and give a thing because I'm...
No, we got to talk about the villain.
What about him? He's blue. He reflects shit.
Yeah.
He had issues too.
He was kind of boring. I thought... I
like his power, but other than that, he wasn't really a character.
Yeah.
Man, you guys, you got to feel for the man.
I don't.
What do I feel for him?
He literally...
He never got a hug, and man's just needed a hug.
I don't understand how people couldn't have hugged him.
He reflects everything. Even you saw how he floats, right? He reflects the ground he walks on.
Okay, so here's the thing. If somebody couldn't touch him, you could still put their arms around him and hold him.
How was he even born?
No,
he blew mother apart. She tried to push him out, and he pushed.
But we saw Mama. We saw her.
Regardless, like this man had literally like maybe 15 seconds of backstory, and that was it. There was nothing to grasp onto. He wasn't a real character.
Yeah,
like it was all hey. This guy is like the not Red Ribbon Army. God damn it! What's the League of Villains name now?
Shigaraki?
Yeah, Shigaraki's new villain.
They should have done like a manga one.
Oh my god! I'm gonna kill you. When he took over the fucking other team, what was the name of the villain group now?
Are you talking about Redestro?
Yes, when he beat Redestro. What was the name? They changed their name. Like
it's
the
Coalition of Evil or some bullshit. I don't fucking remember.
Yeah, like basically it was just a knockoff of that.
I don't watch the anime.
Okay, I'm done with you. Regardless.
Okay.
What you got something, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. They should have done like a manga one shot going into more of this character's backstory.
That would have been nice.
That would have helped. That definitely would have helped.
Because like we got a mini story like setting up this. Did you read the mini story?
Hell no. I
didn't even know it was coming out. Like,
yeah, it's on the Shonen Jump app. You can read it if you want. But they really should have done a manga one shot explaining this guy, giving this guy more of a backstory.
All right, we're starting to get close to the thing. Let's give this. I want to do most of this on Eternals because I know Fox, you got a lot to fucking say.
Oh, you're damn right.
So let's give this a 1 out of 10. Kyle. You can do 0.5s to it. It's all good.
I mean, shit. It was an anime movie at the end of the day. I'm gonna give it a 6.
Wow.
Why would you give it that low of a score?
6 is low.
You said it was a damn good. I mean, it is over half, but like.
But it's an anime movie. It ain't hitting on nothing.
All right, fair enough.
I'd give it a 7.5.
Why?
I thought the visuals were gorgeous. I mean, I had my issues with like the fact that. Like I said, we did get those cool outfits throughout the entire movie. I thought the villain was kind of meh. The action, the visuals are great. Fight scenes were gorgeous, but like My Hero Academia fight scenes are always gorgeous in the anime. And at least the big boss fights are really gorgeous. And this thing was filled with big boss fights.
Mm-hmm. But that man Bakugo got eviscerated.
Oh yeah. Did you see one of his eyes was like filled with blood? I'm like, damn, he's internally hemorrhaging. Damn, man. But no, those fight scenes were great. I mean, the story, like I said, it was like big Care Bear staring stuff at the end. But otherwise, good movie. I really liked it. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna go watch it again. I think honestly speaking, I think I'd watch the second one again before I watched the second My Hero Academia again.
I would have appreciated this movie more if Rhodey died.
Dun, dun, dun.
Like, I'm not trying to sound morbid or anything, but I just feel like moments like that, if you let the guy die, I'll feel something a little bit more.
That's because you're a hard man to please.
Not necessarily.
You kind of are, Kalen.
Not really. Like, yes. Seriously, I would have been like, damn, man, went out like a real true champion. He got the job done at the risk of his life, but I know he got a family.
He actually didn't get his job done, but okay.
He did. What are you talking about?
Not when we thought he died the first time. No, he was there and then he dropped it. He didn't get it.
But at the end of the day,
yes, when his
little bird friend put it in. And then he dies.
That was, oh my God.
That would have been good. I would have appreciated that.
Oh my God. I'm going to give this an 8.5. I'm actually giving the highest out of this one. Because honestly, I did, like I said, I like the fight scenes. I definitely enjoyed United World Smash. That shit was great.
That's where the whole anime shit comes in.
Watching Bakugo go fucking ham. You know, Shoto. But regardless,
he just there.
Like, I loved Rhodey as a character, and I loved the journey of it. Like, trucker representation.
Let's talk about it.
No, we're not. We gotta keep going.
We're just happy we got some representation.
Just a little bit of representation.
Just a little bit.
All right, we're down to the 14%. All right, we got our things for My Hero. Let's go into Eternals until my phone dies. Fox.
We'll save Fox for last.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
I liked the movie. I thought it was pretty good. I don't know much about Eternals because I'm, as Fox says, a fake nerd. But
You're not a fake nerd. That was just me being a dick.
It's all right. Like, I don't know a lot. I don't know a lot about the Eternals, but what I did see, I liked. I definitely saw past the fact that one of the quote unquote one of the deviants killed what's her face. I can't remember their names for the life of me. But
Salma Hayek,
Ajak, yes. Yeah, I saw that. I saw past that. I'm like, yeah, no, one of y'all motherfuckers did this. But regardless of that fact, I thought it was pretty good. I liked the fact that the entire story, like, while it was 3 hours, it paced itself. It took its time. It set up a lot of things for the future. And on top of that, it was, visually stunning. It did not focus on the villain that I thought it was going to focus on. It was very morally gray, and I enjoyed that.
Who did you think it was going to focus on?
I honestly thought it was going to focus on the deviant that was taken up.
Can I ask something?
Yes.
How was the villain morally gray? I don't think there was anything morally gray about Icarus. I think he should have died. Like, I wish the other...
Why do you hate him so much?
Because, no, he literally took their mother figure, the mother figure who led them, and literally threw her to the metaphorical wolves to die. No, that's not a good person.
I'm not saying he wasn't a good person. I'm saying that it's morally out. It's morally wrong. It's morally gray because of this. Bali guy. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't remember their names. Bali guy.
I loved him.
Had the same views.
Yes, but no. But that's the thing. He knew doing, because that's the difference between him and Icarus.
But
Icarus was really, that's not morally gray. There's a difference between, like, for example, I sympathize with Droid. Like, his want to control people, like his want, because he saw the greed and destruction. But I would never do that. That was morally gray.
It's the same concept.
No.
It's the same concept. It's just on the different part of the spectrum.
No shit. It kind of is, because like,
no. But here's the thing. There's a difference. All
right.
Kingo, is that his name? The
Bali guy.
Yeah. He didn't act on it.
Yeah.
There's a difference. That's no. Icarus was a bad person. I'm saying Droog is a bad person.
Yes.
He wasn't a good, he wasn't a good person, but, like, I don't think it's morally gray with either of them. Both of them did really bad things. But but the difference is, like, Droog never killed anybody.
He controlled them, though. He took away their freedom.
And he
did
kind of kill them because
no, he didn't.
While he was holding them, people died.
Who?
People, like, when they were shooting at the
yeah,
that was under his control.
But that's the thing. He was also helping them fight. He was helping them fight in unison too.
That's
the thing. They would have died.
I mean, that's cool and all, but
a lot of them would have died either. A lot of them would have died either way when in the attack. That's the thing. A lot of them would have died either way. He was helping them. He was helping. No, Icarus was truly the villain of this movie.
I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm saying that Icarus.
The way I see it, Icarus was just doing his job.
No, he wasn't.
See, that's the thing, though. It's just a difference of opinion.
Okay.
Icarus to Bali
killed his family.
He did, yeah.
Yeah,
that's not doing his job. That's being a terrible person.
No, that was his job. His job was to make sure that this thing happened.
And Garp was a shitty dad who would choose his job over his family.
But
that's
we still love
person.
him. We still love him.
He's okay.
But like I said, I like that, and I believe that is morally gray because there was a lot of things of, do we kill thousands, hundreds, millions for billions?
No.
I wouldn't do it.
But again,
I like my life.
Yeah, like that's the thing. The thing is, like, there are other ways. Like, it's the same thing with freaking Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, like, I've seen people say, "Oh, Thanos is morally gray." No, he wasn't.
He was crazy.
No, because here's the thing. He used I can snap 50% of humanity out of existence, and we can solve hunger. There won't be overwrought. You can literally do anything with the Infinity Gauntlet. You could have just created more resources.
That is true.
That's not morally great. That's just a bad person. It's the same thing with Icarus. It's the same thing with the Celestials. You can do anything. You're literally space gods. You don't need to destroy planets to create more of yourself. Just create more of yourself.
I mean, but this is the rules they've set for the MCU. Not just in the comics, it might be different, but
yeah, it's very different in the comics. But that's the thing. They have crazy technology. Just like do it somehow else. Sacrifice yourselves. Don't sacrifice other people.
But
you can use your own. They have wild amount. They're literally space gods.
Yeah, exactly. They're space gods. What the hell do they care about bunch of people?
That's true. And that's one of the morally great things because they
I wouldn't even call that morally great. No, that's just the freaking survival of the fittest right there.
I'm saying
they're at the top of the food chain. They can do whatever the hell they want.
Apex predator. Yeah. Like to say the thing, but even I forgot who has said it in the movie, but it's true. It's they kill, but they kill unbiasedly. It's to do the goal, not to actually cause malice.
I mean,
it's like chaotic neutral.
No person is unbiased. No being is unbiased.
Well, they apparently are.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
That's the thing, like with old boy.
No.
He said he loved the people there, but he also agreed on having to destroy everything for the sake of more billions and all that.
But he didn't.
Yeah, and I think that that's what made
that person's morally gray.
I think that all of what we're talking about is what made this movie great because there's such a difference of opinion.
Yes,
it's there's so much to go off of.
Yeah, no, I get that. I wish like Makari had killed him. I wish because he deserved to die. He did. He didn't deserve the forgiveness to kill himself.
I mean, but
that man literally, and like same thing with Sprite. Like you literally 5 seconds earlier, like earlier in the movie, you were sad because like Ajax was like the nicest person to you.
Yeah,
but then you were gonna fly off and help the person who literally murdered her.
The way I see it, yeah, he probably deserved to die, but I'm not gonna say killing him out of malice would have been good.
Not out of malice, it's what he deserves.
But I mean, again, it's one of those things that's just it's just one of those conversations that is agree to disagree.
Yeah,
because. Sure. I feel like, regardless, yes, he did awful things. Yes, I believe he should have been punished. But I agree with how they did it.
Like, he did what he did because
he thought he was
programmed
right. to do so.
They were all programmed to do those things.
Yeah, but he thought he was in the right. It's just like anybody else.
Yeah, he's not exactly. He's preventing the mission from being failed.
Everybody's the hero of their own story.
And unfortunately, if you got to kill some folks to do it, then yeah.
So again,
the man. He was wired that way. They were all wired that way. Yes,
I'm definitely not agreeing with his choices.
I'm not saying he's wrong either for himself.
Of course, but like in the scheme of things, he was wrong.
Yeah, it was wrong to do that. It was fucked up, but
yeah,
But you're doing your job. It's just like war here.
Like
yeah. Then that's wrong. People have decisions.
Ask this. Like, would you have this conversation with the Celestials? Would you ask them? Was I right to do that? They're gonna be like, hell, fucking yeah, you were.
Yeah, they're cold individuals.
That's why it's all just a bunch of mishmash.
What did you think, Caitlin? What did you think of the movie?
I loved it. It was nice. It was fun. The thing about it is, though, I didn't know who the hell anybody was.
Neither did I.
So when I look at this movie, I'm not really going in with high expectations. I'm not going in with low expectations either because it's fucking Marvel.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of in the middle, just taking in everything.
Yes.
I had fun.
Yeah, I really, because here's the thing, I know who these characters are, but I don't even know a lot about them. Eternals were created by Jack Kirby.
Yes.
And funny thing about Jack Kirby was the co-creator of most things at Marvel. But when he was being treated by poorly by Stanley, and the Marvel as a company, he went to DC and he created characters called the New Gods, which are characters like Darkseid, Mr. Miracle, Big Bard. You know who I'm talking about?
You're drifting.
Yeah, it's part of the story. Okay, they were meant to. They were meant to be the replacements for the old gods,
Right.
and that's when you, because I remember you brought up in the theater about how there were so many different religions in this thing. That's what they're supposed to be modern day. They're supposed to be modern day creation myths. Here's the thing: Jack Kirby, I believe his real name is Jack Leibowitz. He's Jewish. But he was very into modern day. He drew God. Like he pulled gods from his mind. You should see some of his personal drawings that he did for himself. Weirdest, trippiest things you'd ever see. He looked like he was drawing God. Like he saw something for himself. And that's what he created with these characters. He created the Eternals too. And so I just wanted to bring that back up about what you said, because that's honestly drawing from what they were created for. He was trying to create a new creation method. And that's why I really like the Eternals as a whole, because I like anything that's brought about by thinking big, thinking about, our place in the universe. And yeah, you may feel small, but because everything is technically bigger than you. But okay, do we want to talk about the post-credit scenes? Okay, let's talk about ratings before we go into post-credit scenes.
Yeah, because I got 8%, and I want to get the ratings in, and then we can talk literally about everything else.
Cool. Caleb, what'd you think? Out of 10.
It was fun. I'll give it a 7.
Bam.
You are a hard ass to please.
I mean, 7's pretty good. 7's a pretty good score.
Why would you give it that?
It's like I just said. I don't know who the hell anybody is. I'm just taking it all in. It's not Spider-Man. We gonna talk about him in December. We gonna talk about him.
You guarantee we would have given.
It's nobody I'm familiar with. It was a great movie, but at the end of the day, I didn't give a shit about anybody. If I'm being honest.
So basically, for you to have liked the movie more, you would have had to know them ahead of time.
Yes.
Okay. Fox?
I give it a 10 out of 10. For me, this was the best Marvel movie since Black Panther. Even better than Avengers Infinity War. Better than Endgame. Even better than Shang-Chi. Better than Captain Marvel. Better than Spider-Man, what was it? No Way Home?
Yeah.
Or Far From Home?
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Far From Home is the one that's coming out.
No Way Home is the one that's
better than Far From Home. I feel like this was the first movie since Black Panther that really actually brought something new to the MCU.
I agree.
I can agree with that, yeah.
Like, I love Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi did bring... But, like, it didn't feel...
It wasn't really new because it was basically magic. And we already have magic.
Yeah, it was basic science magic.
It really is science. This is
gods and monsters.
This is the aliens that we have been talking about, but we've never seen.
Yeah. This was... Yeah, I that was just my personal... I think this was the best MCU movie since Black Panther.
I'll give you that.
I didn't give it a rating. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, you gave it 10 out of 10. You really brought that on.
Yeah, sorry. 10 out of 10.
You're good. I think I would give it... I think I'm going to give it a 9.
Fair enough.
I don't give 10s, but to literally maybe like 2 movies out of my entire life.
What were those movies?
Lion King and Black Panther.
I'm sensing a feline theme.
Dark Knight. That movie's perfect.
That movie sucks.
Yeah, so you, Fox.
Either way, like I would give, I give, what did I just say? I don't remember. 9? I said
9. Yeah.
I'll give it a 9. Like I said, the visuals were excellent. I went in here like you, Caitlin, not really thinking about it because I'm like, I don't know who these guys are. I did a little bit of homework, not really.
I didn't do shit.
See, but I did, and I'm just like, you know what? This lived up to all my expectations. It was definitely great. I liked that they took their time. You know, all the things I said before. All right, so let's talk about the post-credit scenes because we have 6%.
Pretty boy.
Okay, so
Fuck One Direction. My bad. Hold on. Fuck Clifford. Fuck that movie.
okay,
Are we seriously doing this?
we're really wasting battery percentage.
No,
on
I'm
your,
just saying
on your childish issues with a movie that's
He's
literally
supposed to be tall as a fucking house. Taller than a house.
Okay,
And Elizabeth.
Can we
There's
please-
no Elizabeth.
Now, to be fair, they're in fucking New York, it looked like.
They lived in New York in Clifford's puppy days, but he was a puppy. When he started growing, then they moved.
To the
Can we
burbs.
please talk about the actual
Okay,
post-credit
yeah, that's
scenes
fine, that's fine. Let's go.
instead of talking about a preview.
Okay.
Okay, so post-credit scene, we had Patton Oswalt show up as Pip the Troll. Who that's a deep fucking dive.
That was interesting.
That's one of he's one of like
Who is
he's
he?
one of he's literally he's just like a really deep dive from like the Guardians of the Galaxy days.
Okay.
And then we had Star Fox, brother of Thanos.
Mango Nation.
What?
Fox McCloud.
Whatever. Keep going, please.
Who was played by one Mr. Harry Styles, who 50% of the women in the theater swooned for it. There was
Yes.
literally
They
audible,
spazzed the hell out.
there was literal audible gas. It wasn't that. Okay, it wasn't that. They were
Yes,
just,
it was. I
We
heard
just weren't
it.
close enough.
They were just really.
We
They were
just
just
weren't
really.
close
They were
enough.
really excited. But that was really interesting. It's really interesting how they're going to explain him and where he was through everything. But that's good. That's really interesting. And like, here's the thing: Harry Styles is a pretty good actor. I've seen him. There was another. I forgot what movie he was in. I think it was like a World War I or World War II movie. But he was a really good actor. And so that'll be interesting to see where he's in. I'm gonna say probably Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Probably.
Out of
Is he
anything.
in Dunkirk?
Dunkirk.
That's the one?
Boom. Knuckle. Good job, Kalen.
Good
Proud
job.
of you.
That was a good movie.
That was a good
I
movie.
haven't seen it. I need to.
And okay, and then for the second that was the mid-credit scene. Post-credit scene, we see
Franco Labad.
Yes. Fox, I love you. You're gonna get all that on the thing. You messing?
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
So we saw Dane Whitman play Black Knight. Or not, he doesn't, he plays, no, I'm sorry, Dane Whitman play. We saw, who plays Jon Snow?
My friend Franco.
Yep.
Damn
Franco
it,
Bad.
that's the actual actor's name.
Franco
I don't
Bad.
fucking know.
Franco
Okay.
Bad without the
Don't
name.
say his local government.
You literally said his whole name.
Don't say it again.
But,
We don't know his actual
okay,
name.
the actor who played Jon Snow from Game of Thrones, he plays a character called Dane Whitman, who is Black Knight. He is like, he's like a C-D-list Marvel villain.
My watch has begun.
Oh my god. But he's talking to his sword, who...
My watch has begun.
Yes.
The sword, in the comics, the sword drives him insane. And right before he's actually going to touch the sword, if you noticed, like, it was like the metal was kind of moving. It was like
moving.
liquid metal. You hear a voice. What did the voice say? I forgot. Are you sure you're ready?
for that?
Yeah. And that was one star of... he was in Hunger Games. Star of Moonlight. One Mr. Mahershala Ali as Blade, the vampire hunter, the Daywalker himself. I'm so excited for that movie.
Blade's
Boom.
about to be great.
The way he came in, the voice, he sounds like he's going to be the Nick Fury of supernatural characters.
Probably.
Because that'd be so cool. Which, if you didn't know, Blade's a part of a superhero team. This is basically the supernatural version of the Avengers called the Midnight Suns. And Midnight Suns, Dark Knight. Oh my God, Black Knight was never a Midnight Sun in the comic books, though he could be. He's a supernatural character. He deals with magic and monsters. He was actually on a team called Excalibur.
Okay.
Which are like a British offsuit team of like the X-Men. Mm-hmm. He's not a mutant though. But
I wish they would have introduced mutants in this.
they're not gonna. They're gonna wait. They're taking their time.
Fox would never allow it.
No, I wouldn't want them to. I want them to take their time because mutants are the pinnacle of Marvel continuity, in my opinion.
Fair enough.
But no, so Midnight Suns, for those who don't know, is a team made up of supernatural Marvel characters such as Blade, Doctor Strange, Morbius the Vampire, who we saw a preview of,
which we will never see.
Feig is never gonna let Morbius anywhere near the MCU, and Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider, Doctor Strange, Morbius, and Blade.
We're not going to get another Ghost Rider.
Nicolas Cage kind of ruined that.
That shit has.
No, I think we could if they use. Apparently there is one in the works, but
really,
that's like I will never get a good Fantastic Four movie.
You will. The guy who directed the first Spider-Man Homecoming. You liked that?
I loved it.
Yeah, he's gonna direct the Fantastic Four movie.
We'll see what he does.
We'll see.
I'm excited, but this movie did all kinds of crazy stuff, and I loved it. 10 out of 10, 5 stars. Would try again.
We got 3%, so we still got a little bit more time.
I have nothing else I gotta say. This movie was just good. This movie was so good.
It was a good movie.
Okay, favorite Eternal.
Black guy.
Fastos.
Yes, I loved his creation ability. I thought that thing was amazing, especially when he was building the bracelet. I loved the fact that he was just throwing shit away like fucking Tony and just like, fuck this. There you go. And he was also very family oriented, and I just love that.
Family.
All right, Kaylin.
Strong man Gilgamesh.
That man, he was wife guy.
He was
ultimate
great.
Wife guy. I loved him. He was not my favorite, but I love wife guys.
Corn.
Good man.
Fucking corn wine.
He was so powerful. He was thick. Thick boys save the day. That could have been the fucking plot of the movie. Thick boys save the day.
Oh my god. Corn wine.
Him and Fastos, thick boys, literally were the saviors of this fucking movie.
What about you?
Either Makari or Droog. I like them to get. They were they were a cute couple.
Yes, they were.
2, I really like. I would never do what Droog did, but I sympathize because imagine how watching, because I watch all the bad things that happen. I wish I could stop it myself.
Yeah.
And he literally had that power, and I understand I don't think he should have done it, but I understand why.
I get you.
And
Wabbit season.
He apparently has this nose like Elmer
I don't think so.
Totally
but
does.
I love Makari. I love how Makari was just chilling in the spaceship the entire time.
Yeah, that was interesting. I'm
just reading.
Just not doing shit but reading.
Yeah, I mean that's also a mood because I wish I had all that time in the world. I could just speed read everything.
As fuck like that, yeah.
Yeah. But that Makari or Droog were my favorite characters in the movie.
I think that this is great. I cannot wait to see what Marvel does from here on because they have set up so much shit.
Yeah.
They
really have.
They're really outdoing themselves.
Yeah.
I just realized that Motion Pictures Association is an old ass fucking company. Like they are so old. Jesus. But other than that, how would I want to end this? Oh yeah, I'm going to spend the next 2% to talk about this fucking trailer. Fuck them!
Shout out to Clifford. He's doing big things
fuck
because he's a big dog. Big dog.
Cliff
making power moves.
He's supposed to be as tall as a freaking house, and he's supposed to have
tall as a house.
Where is the blonde? Where is the blonde 5-year-old? Where's the blonde 5-year-old? And who's Uncle Richard or whatever the heck his name is?
The question is, where's T-Bone at?
You're right. Where's T-Bone? Wait, you know what? T-Bone wasn't in his dog.
No, fuck you and your cat. We were talking about childhood. That was going to show us our childhood.
No, because in dog days, in his puppy days, he didn't have T-Bone. They weren't there, but I do want to see T-Bone. T-Bone was my dog.
Whatever.
Him and his. Well, that about does it for this episode. This is Chris B signing off. You can find me on Instagram at Final Thoughts Media or go to my YouTube channel, Final Thoughts Media. Catch you guys on the next episode and have a great day.